Let's imagine there is a monkeys and a fish. They are taking a climbing exam. Guess what happens? Well, because the monkey have ability to climb the tree, he can easily climb the tree. But what about the fish? Well, because the fish doesn't have the ability to climb, he cannot climb the tree. What I just told to you is the reality of our education system. Our education system always prioritizes to learn the same things and not encouraging the student to explore their own uniqueness and creativity. This is really sad because, well, our government always talk about the inclusivity in our education system, but the reality, it is not. Hello everyone, my name is Griselda Vania. I'm from English Education major, Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, and this is my speech. So, what is inclusive education? Well, inclusive education is basically about how we welcome and celebrate the diversity in ability as well as and cultural, racial, and also ethnic. But why do we need this inclusive in education? Well, it's because social justice is a human right. Our life will be better if we give a chance and welcome all the children who have special needs into our society or into our education system because they deserve education. Inclusive education also encourage all children to enter society. There are several things that I want to highlight in my speech. What makes the best and inclusive environment in the education system? Well, the first one is the teachers who rule as someone who manage the safe place in the classroom. And the second is the collaboration and participation of all the education components, which is family, teacher, and other things. Last but not least is to have a learner-centered learning where the teacher encourage and support student capacity. But all of that doesn't matter if our government didn't take the effort to make the inclusivity in our education. For example, many of these schools in our country haven't applied the inclusive education into their education system. But apparently, our government have the policy that regulate this inclusive education. For example, the regulation of the Minister of National Education, which talks about how the government will guarantee all students' need and education, especially those who have special needs. But this policy will not implemented in our education or not get implemented in our education because, well, as I said before, there is still many of the school who haven't applied this system into their curriculum. There are still many schools who do that, and it is our responsibility to change that. Let's create a better future for our children to have inclusivity education. It is a promise that everyone matters and no one will leave behind. Thank you guys. See ya.